Hello there, guys. Welcome to the Flying Birds first season of the FBO. I think you guys should be keen. I'm very keen to participate in a great league with a great bunch of guys. Draft was this morning. I had to wake up at 4:30 a.m. You got to do what you got to do. Unfortunately, if you're passionate about something, you will always find time to do things. I'm not that tired. I had 3 pieces of pizza for breakfast. Hashtag leftovers. But unlike leftovers, I actually did get my job. Now, let's start with an introduction to the Flying Bird. And Matt and Simi have both very kindly introduced me to the FBL this morning. And the good news is, guys, I am smart. That's all I have to tell you guys.
Okay, well, the Flying Bird right there with some very powerful commentary and some very decent skills. From what I've seen from his battles, he's a really good battler.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to fare this season, considering he's a new coach as well.
He is, but he actually he was my assistant coach during my playoffs run, and he gave me the idea, the absolutely amazing idea for what's it called? The soundproof Bouffalon against Levine May's special Altaria, which together, well, I was really expecting him to bring special, so I put all my money on that. If he brought physical, I pretty much just lost, but we put all our money on that. And then he came up with the idea for soundproof Bouffalon, and that literally won me the game, so definitely a very smart person there.
Yeah, sounds smart as well, just from the commentary, just saying.
But yeah, so there is the Sydney Shifties, another new team, of course. I believe we
Yeah, so guys, it was really good. It was actually having a bit of support in the chat from Emmanuel. Bobby, I believe, also came down and watched. Flips, massive shout out to Flips, guys. If you have not subscribed to DJ Flips, there is something wrong you're doing with your life. DJ Flips has one motto: life's a rave, let me be your DJ. And let's just say he was the best disc jockey, picking up my team Mons, explaining him for me. So half the time you're going to hear Lewis explain my Mons, and you're going to hear Lewis throw some shade for me. What a good boy, like, he just, wants to throw out in the shades for his master. You can't fault the kid. I love him. You can have some ganja, it's a marijuana. Got me so high. So guys, before we start with my tier 1 pick, not tier 1, my first overall pick, Flips had to message me saying, what do you want tier 1? First round. And I went, Flips, what do you mean? What do I want? Like, what do you want? I'm like, Flips, there's only one answer. Manaphy. Also, massive shout outs to my front office this morning. Flips, Rob, A12, in particular A12. A12's been amazing, helped me plan for drafts. He's probably the best league player in the format. I think he could probably beat some of the like MVs and like professional YouTubers. Only if he wasn't lazy and uploaded, he'd be one of the best. So yeah. So Matt takes Manaphy. I just gone fuck, and literally 4 people for me went, guess what I wanted? What? Manaphy. Dang it! But luckily we planned 2 drafts. One was around Garchomp, and then one was around Manaphy. And the draft around Manaphy was to have a Fire, Water, Grass Core, or we're going to focus on the Fairy, Dragon, Steel Core, which was going to be Garchomp. And so we thought, let's go Garchomp. So this is Flips introducing my first pick.
So many snipes, and we're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, so for first pick, Sydney Shifties are going to pick up a Garchomp.
Garchomp, so that is the regular form, I'm guessing. Very powerful Pokemon, obviously. Mega Garchomp loses the speed that Garchomp desperately needs, being 4 times weak to Ice, which is a relatively common type in the top tiers these days, with things like Weavile. But regular Garchomp has that powerful 102 base speed, so it's very good.
This thing is extremely versatile, and that's essential in league play. Can go Scarf, defensive, sub, Salak, SD, whatever. Really balanced stats as well, which again is crucial for league format.
Yeah, definitely.
Just all round an absolutely fantastic one, and as long as I think I'm going to play Pokemon, this Pokemon is going to be absolutely amazing, and hopefully it will do well for him. It's doing well for me in a different league I'm in, so yeah.
And it's also got some bulk to survive a few Ice type moves, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
Ben,
Yeah.
no one noticed Ben just joined the call for like half a second. It's all good.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so Garchomp is a very good Pokemon, and I'm definitely not surprised to see that thing go in the first couple of picks. To be honest, like the flying bird there. Thank you very much for taking your time to speak about it.
So guys, that was Lewis introducing the first pick of the FBL. Emmanuel was really upset that I did not draft Mega Lopunny. Reason being, my plan was to go, if I were to Grass Core, was to be Mega Beedrill. If I was going to go the Fairy Dragon Steel Core, look, it's only like Mega Aggron, but I knew Link Decay was going to take it like first round. And I don't know, I don't want to say like it's a disadvantage for myself, I don't want to make it harder for me. But I thought that, like, because I helped him plan, I just thought it would be no fair to steal Mega Aggron for him. But in saying that, Flips does a really good job in commentating for me, and like I really can't think of much more to add. Garchomp, he forgot. There was a little bit of the script he was meant to read. Fear the Chomp. We've heard little kiddies talking about it in the raves, because like if Flips is a disc jockey, I'm like his #1 fan. Like every rave he's at, I'm just like, you know, they're giving a bit of, throwing a good old hack, just to enjoy myself. And yeah, and I really wanted to start with Fear the Chomp, my original mascot on the channel. So people don't know, Charizard was my secondary mascot. It used to be Garchomp. I just really like it because in League you can run it Scarf, Salac Berry, Sub. The reason why I picked it over Diggersby initially, the backup plan was Diggersby. A12, don't hate me, don't go, you should have picked Diggersby first. A12, I'm sorry, master. No, it was either that or Victini, and the reason why I went with Garchomp was Orlando T got taken OU1. That's pretty much a rarity. I haven't seen that in the NBA get taken OU1, or sorry, not first round pick. Sorry, we do it rounds. Manaphy went round 1, and then looking at the teams, Garchomp had a really good matchup. So guys, if you don't know, when I draft, I like to also counter each team as I draft, and try to do it the best of my ability. But Garchomp was such a good first pick. It gives me so many options now to have it at first pick. I think that he's going to be the captain. I think there's only one person you can name it after. It's got to be Flips. It's got to be the DJ. The DJ is going to provide the raves for us this season. So for my second pick, if people do not know, A12 is really trying to help me learn bulky offense, and my playstyle is bulky offense, hyper offense, the like. And yeah, so because we were talking a lot, I really thought about going AMOONCUS. And watch Mayo go, AMOONCUS is my thing. I'm like, Mayo, I get it. It's your RU-Bay, it's cancer, whatever. Bloody Mayo. And yeah, I really wanted AMOONCUS. Also, as I was saying about when you look at Monster Draft, Blissey went just before this. The other big one was Chansey. And then it was a nice sort of idea, but let's go back to the DJ. DJ Flips talks some shade
we
for
got the
me.
cancer. God damn it! I can't talk today. Yeah, we have Lewis up next. I was thinking of Cancer Core because you were just talking about it.
Fine bird.
Yeah, so we have
Here we
Lewis
go.
who's drafting for him.
What is he going?
So
What
what
is-
is
Hey, what up, guys?
Oh, someone's drafting.
so what is the Sydney Shiftry's next pick?
Okay, so before I reveal that, James wanted to pass on a message. I'll just get it up right here. He said, Chansey and Mega Aggron are two of the best South fighters in the entire game. So yeah, that's what he wanted to say. Anyway, for his second pick, he's gonna be picking AMOONCUS.
AMOONCUS.
Ooh.
Ooh, the fungus among us. So why did he
was
pick
his-
AMOONCUS?
I mean, this thing is arguably one of the best pivots in the game, defensive-wise.
Yeah.
He also said to mention that it's better than Mega Venusaur, which is
Oh
arguable,
shit.
but anyway.
Calling you out then.
But yeah, as I said, one of the best
Yeah.
pivots in the game. Nice typing.
Got
Generator,
regenerator.
of course, really nice. Even effect score can be used in certain situations.
Yeah, it also
Um,
gets sport, which is a much better sleep powder.
Yeah, I mean that the spore is broken, dude. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, and Mungus is absolutely phenomenal. Very easy to use as well. So yeah, pairs quite nicely with Garchomp as well. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, he still has the ice weakness, but
Yeah,
I mean, other than that, I mean, it gives him a nice, especially bulky mon. Which I mean, Garchomp can still take some special hits, but not nearly as well as Amoongus can.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, it was a great pick by him.
Mhm.
I think next up we have Moose. So, oh, Sid, you joined the call.
Yeah, so guys, another great explanation there by Lewis. I really want to thank him so much. So what I want to say to Mungus is, it also gave me a T-spike absorber, and I don't think Lewis touched on that, and I think it's important to touch on it because let's be real, guys. We need some of the best mons in the going around town. So you're thinking, huh? He's got a ground grass. What's next? OU3. We're looking at Entei. Entei was the big mono next. Let's get this fire water call going. Fire water grass call. It was going to be, the plan was Entei, Amoongus, Gyarados, and then Entei got sniped by Suno Arashi. I was just like, fuck. Then the second one got sniped was I think Arashi stole both that, and Moose stole Gyarados later on in the draft. But for the third pick, I thought, let's take a risk. We're gonna draft our boy Maximilian now, aka shoutouts to Emmanuel. We got your dog. We brought your dog all the way from Mexico to Sydney just for you. We got it through customs, and unlike Johnny Depp, we did it successfully and correctly. So let's have a look at what Lewis has to say about my
Flying Bird.
OU3 pick.
Did he say
Yeah.
what he wanted?
Who?
IMD.
Yeah, he wanted Salamence.
Oh yeah. Oops. I'm dumb. Oh yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
I just totally forgot. All right. So you said shift trees, right?
Okay, I'm here. Do not worry. Okay,
Alright.
so before I needed to say a few things.
Firstly, Lewis. Wait, what was I going to say? Dang it. You don't wait for it. We don't wait for you. We wait for a rave. When you get here, we want a rave. Guys, this was 2 hours just for the first 3 picks. And then, yeah, it was a shame how it didn't go as well as planned, but oh what. Next week, we get our battles, and I want to battle people.
One,
Battling.
subscribe to me on YouTube at Flips. Next thing.
Flips! What have we told you? I do not enjoy self-endorsement, but in all seriousness, man, go down the bottom and click on his link and give him a thumbs up, man. Also, tell him he needs to learn how to play competitive battling. He should. He might be good at it. Who knows?
James said 1v1 me Shami. So yeah. Anyway, so for the 4th pick of Sydney Shift Trees, he's going to be picking up Arcanine.
Ooh, really good pick.
Really?
At that moment, you hear Matt sound like a little boy going through the first stage of puberty, and also realize that he's just lost his childhood best friend in a well. Unfortunately, Lassie, aka Maximiliano in this case, has told Matt that someone's in a well, and it's actually Matt, and I've got the Maximiliano. Actually, I don't think that was a really good analogy, but let's roll with it.
I just
Really
want to
covering
say.
up the ice weakness that we had, so
Silver
yeah,
hashtag
really
triggered.
good.
I just want to say, these legendary Pokemon.
They're all so good.
Yeah, Arcanine's legendary.
It
Remember
is.
that.
True.
It's got great bulk, great offense. It's amazing. You can run double team. Actually, you can't run double team. That's only you did the GTL.
Yeah. but you can run it physically offensive, or you can even run like more of a stall set. You can run
Yeah.
specially offensive, I guess, with Fire Blast, maybe Snarl. That's what I do in doubles, but looks like it
Yeah, no,
seems.
again, it is very versatile, which, again, I've said so many times, very important for league, so absolutely great mon. And really
Yeah.
fits the
Gets
team
so
well.
many options.
And pairing that with Chansey Volcanion and Mega Sableye, it's going to be an annoying team to face. At
Absolutely.
least.
So next up is going to be the Isharuit.
So, Maximiliano, I'm sorry, Emmanuel, I didn't draft Stoutland, but that's alright. So, looking at here, 3 picks down, we have a ground Pokemon. We have, 1/3 of our Dragon Core. Next, we have 2/4 of our Fire Water Core. Originally, I wanted Grand Ball, and fun fact, guys, I did not know how it drops a light, but Sylveon. Ah! Can that be the new Hyper Voice animation? Just like, ah! AKA part of the Fantasy Core, I think it is, on, yeah, it is part of the Fantasy Core on the, Caps team. Link will be, no, Link won't be, but lol. But I really just wanted to start going, let's start getting these cores together. And then this was around where I lost Gyarados. Look, it hurts, but I got a much better replacement according to A12. So, let's go and find out what the commentators have to say. Unfortunately, Lewis had to go by then because it was 2 hours of recording. But DJ Flips, the rave will go on. The rave will go on.
My 5th pick, I really wanted to compliment, or I don't know, we just want to bring together, condense that fairy dragon steel core, and just find the missing piece. So that's my mate Techno. I was like, Techno, do you have any friends? Techno's like, yeah, man, I've got a few. And I was like, oh, that's good, Techno. Who do you have? He was like, got just the guy. I'm like, let me guess. And this little music starts playing, and we feel like we've just gone to the lonely island. And it's like, I like our bars. It's like, go vote for Congress. I like our bars. And I was like, who could this man be? It is Wyatt the Reggie Steel. Wyatt is literally the boss. You disrespect Wyatt, you're gone. Disrespect him in the group chat, gone. That's just the way Wyatt likes to operate. That very autocratic style leadership. And he's very good at it, and he's also one of the team building legends in the NBA. And I thought, there's no better guy to be my defensive wall. Defense 150, special defense 150, 80 HP. Unfortunately, only gets some rest, but still, Wyatt is going to show everyone he's a boss. Next up, I needed to finish my fire, water, grass core. Gyarados just got sniped. I was in tears. I was crying at 5 AM in the morning. Someone stole my bloody Gyarados. I will hunt you down and take my Gyarados back. You incompetent swine. I don't know, it might be an insult. But I was like, I was in the front office. Walking. Actually, I was just walking in the front office, and he's just going, mate, I've got a guy who's been applying for a job recently and hasn't had much success. I went, he's like, he's Mayo's apprentice. I've gone, what? Mayo's apprentice? Does that mean all he likes to do is T-wave and be fat? And he goes, sorry, that's a fat with a PH, Mayo, as in you like taking hits. He goes, yeah, man. I said, oh. He aspires to be like Mayo. I'm like, battling guys, right? Yeah, he wants to be as good as Mayo one day. And I'm like, are you talking about Hale? I'm like, yeah, man. So we have Hale the Slowking up next. He's got a monstrosity of a special defense set of 110, defense of 80. I was like, wow. And it's like, man, you've just blown me mind, A12. Set up a trick room if I really wanted to be. Take some abuse and just go, sorry, that really wasn't the right noise to make it. But that's what I really wanted in this team was that HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense stat. Belly drums come on 1 week. Lol, I was like drum, belly drum. It was just really just to finish that second core, and that's what's really important I find with these drafts. Is you're gonna make a core, finish the core. I wanted a fast electric type next, and Jolteon just got started. Someone stole my Jolteon. no, not really. It's just like, peasant. And I was then looking at, options. I remember the wise words of A12. An immunity in League is like hot soup. I was like, what the heck does that even mean, A12? I was like, ZEBSTRIKA's mum, man. I'm like, I'm like, I feel like with animals, particularly zebras, they're always a part of stories. So, for example, the great Australian joke is when the little kid goes to the zoo and take off, the little kid's got, 3 words, Teacher Sally's just been like, so little Johnny, we're going to do a project. I want you to hear 3 words and I want you to then repeat them to me next day. So little Johnny goes to the airport and he hears, take off. He's like, okay, take off. And next day he goes to the zoo and he hears the word zebra and he thinks, this is a quite an interesting little phrase there. And he goes, little Sally goes, hey, little Johnny, what did you learn? And he goes, take off the bra. And he's like, what? And I stopped up the joke. I'm very sad. It's going to be take off the bra, baby. Go to the hospital next. Oh well. So look, Falcon. Falcon likes telling stories. Falcon's stories will probably start at the start of the series. I could start telling you one now, but probably would end at the end of the series. That's just the type of guy he is. You know when your parents read you a little story at bedtime? Falcon's would be a 4-hour monologue. And on the third, and that's why he is the ZEBSTRIKA, because the animal, he's entrapped in the cage. He's going to show people this season that he's not to be underestimated. This is my boy, Falcon. Now, my 8th pick, on the other hand, he gives me the shimmies. He makes me want to dance. You can count these rings on your fingers. He's the man behind the front office. He is one of the most prominent guys in the front office. He has one playstyle. Diggersby Stall. If I get taken tonight and you don't see another video for another day, A12 secretly kidnapped me. Yeah, but let's look at A12. He doesn't know what a loss is. As a small child, he lost a truck, and his parents were like, "See, you lost something," and he goes, "No, just kidding. I found the truck. It was in my back pocket." And I was like, A12, you like your mathematics. So A12, here's just some simple mathematics for you. Huge power is 2 times the attack stat. So Diggersby is 56 base attack stat. He gets 112. Unless you're feeling hungry, then I'll run you some cheek pouch. Because A12's only on twice. On for some food, or some yummy snacks. Or he is on for another reason, and that is to make sure people know what a loss feels like. Because he doesn't know how to lose. He comes in there and he's like, do you have 3 hours to play? I'm like, no. He's like, unlucky friend, you're feeling lucky punk. And I was like, A12, man, just relax, take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy. And he's like, there is no stopping Diggersby. I'm not even a well-played bear tick. And I was like, whoa, A12, whoa. Like, I am the best. No, not really. A12's really humble, not cocky. So, if I get a few wins and I come really cocky, just know it's that one's for you, A12. Cheers. Next up, I really wanted some hazard stacking options, and I thought, I need a free agency pick. He's a very low free agency pick. He's cheap like how he likes his women. This is one of the oldest guys in the NBA. Shell smashing options. I just wanted another really prominent hazard stacking option. If I'm anything like Dylan, I like to hazard stack my opponent's friend. And I thought, I'm going to give this guy a ring. And I ring him, and it's like 1 o'clock, and he's like, man, you just woke me up from my afternoon nap. I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry, sir. And he goes, I just gave me my prescription for today. I was ready to nap. And I went, I'm really sorry, Mr. Grouchy. I didn't mean to wake you. And he goes, is this about joining the FPL team? And I go, yes it is. I've just drafted you. Yeah, bugger. I don't want anything to do with you. And I'm going, sorry, Grandad. Love you too. Hang up the phone. This is Old Man Chase. the GBA have Old Man Tom, we have Old Man Chase. Old Man Chase is that old that he was a witness to the Jurassic World. We don't talk about Jurassic Park much because he constantly whinges about how unrealistic it is. He once told me that T-Rexes were actually herbivores. Maybe Richard Owen has been lying to us all these years. Maybe Old Man Chase should be in charge of the dinosaurs. But on a more serious note, can run defensive, offensively. Flips showed me how to run it defensively when he smashed me in bloody Legends League, Labrat League, LRL. Bloody Lewis, you muppet. And yeah, so Old Man Chase, and also just another option if I want to, complement that fire, water, grass core.
My next pick, I really was looking at trying to get an ice or a dark type. What's the type, James? You muppet. Sorry, Master Mary. And I was really looking to get a really physical and things like that. Weavile was already franchised, and I was like, no, not Weavile. I was looking at A12 in the front of us, like, A12, mate, again. And I was just like, well, you bloody ring me again. And I said, that's Old Man Chase. And it was like, oh, you ring me again, eh, friend? I'm like, yeah. I needed ice dark type, maybe. It's like, you're an idiot. There's only one ice dark type in the game. And I'm like, yeah, but who are going to draft from the NBA into the FPL team? He's like, right. Can you deal with hello? It's not like that, is it? It's more like, I don't know how to do his voice. Hello? It's Dark Angel Alex here. And I'm going to show you how to use a voice modulator. This is my real voice. It's actually a high-pitched reincarnation. I may be able to lower his voice a little bit. And I was just like, and it was like, yeah, I'll call him in and you just hear this click. And I'm like, who is this man? Who is it? Who is the guy behind Dark Angel Italics? I mean, Dark Angel Italics. And he goes, don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. And it's like, oh no, this guy does knock off. Who is this man? He comes in with a feather on his cap and a fedora, and you just see it. You just know he'll steal your heart. And I fell in love at first sight. He has amazing speed. You know that he steals people's hearts quicker than idiot. I don't know. What is he steal quicker than? Quicker than it takes light to reach the sun. Sorry, from the sun to from the rays from the sun to emit to the earth. He's quicker than. He will take your heart. He will steal your girl. He has stolen so many girls. And that's why he went to jail for a short period of time. But we don't talk about that. Because Bobby will knock off items. He will show people that feather in his cap and three in his anus, and the one that's three in your anus, will actually show really, really beneficial this year. So thank you for joining the team. Bye-bye.
So we're down at the bottom of the knife. We're down to the last two picks. They're the two most crucial picks. I don't have a Mega. I'm ringing A12 around and I'm like, yeah man, I'm really considering getting Mega Beedrill. It's a great toxic spike option, another toxic absorber. And I hear this one guy commenting, and it's in Spanish, and I'm just like, no hablo español, amigo, and he goes, sí. I'm like, who is this man? What's he doing in my stream? What's he here for? Don't steal my money or jobs if you validate stereotypes. I don't think you do though. You're a very nice man. And he goes, pick. I'm like, so I think you need this woman. And I'm going, oh, woman? Like, he's like, yeah. He's like, you see, yes, my son. I think you would really benefit from having this Pokemon in your team. And I'm going, So I went to the polls on the MEA straw poll chat. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. And I went option 1, Mega Beedrill, or option 2, and the Spanish man Emmanuel was just like, amigo, I am your código amigo. This is the friend called Pack. I looked it up in Spanish, amigo. I know all your secrets. It's like, you know what? Let's give her a go. It's Candace. If looks can kill, she is the epitome of what that would look like. Just look at those hands, that beautiful pink skin. She is a reason why she's based off Candace. They based Lopunny off Playboy. But then they take it one step further with Mega Lopunny. There's not a better magazine out there, so I've been told. Like, don't look at those things. I just touched the microphone with my mouth accidentally. Lol. And Candace will. It's 135 speed. It's nice and fast. Not 136 attacks down. I can pretty much run Adam at most weeks. So base 65 HP, defense, special defense. Gives me a range of options, and that's what I really like. You heard DJ Flips talking earlier. He was like, "What you really need when you come into a draft, man." I just smoked about 3 spliffs. That's why I'm a bit out of slurring my words, man. But it comes down to versatility. If you can see what your opponent's going to bring every for the 16 draft season, it's you're better off just bloody laddering. I don't know why he went mid-Irish. Sorry, Palpy. I really do apologize. But the key to this, man, is versatility. And Candace is just like, I look good in orange, I look good in blue, I look good in anything, including my birthday suit. I'm like, damn. Looks can kill, mate. But I'd gladly be killed by you. So lastly, we've got 11 picks into the draft, no hazard remover. Tier 3, Mandibuzz. No, it is Tier 4, you cannot have Mandibuzz. Sky Stropper says. No, must be Tier 3. Fight! You these wretched skin if I could resolve to you. Go, Hamlin, So I'm looking through all my old UU teams. What I mean, my old UU teams. I mean, teams that the great Pokey TCG Gamer 1288 makes. And in reflecting on this, as I am leaving the NBA after this season, there'll be an official video and more stuff like that. There's one guy we miss probably the most, and it's a guy I've really formed a friendship with, and we talked this morning about it, and we're both pretty upset with it's comes to a time where crossroads, unfortunately. It's like the first season of Pokemon, where Brock and Misty are like, well, I guess we're going home now, and we're like, don't leave me. And this guy, he is the head honcho. No, sorry, he's the head honcho. That's my boy. You don't want these hazards or me to spin them away. And I'm just like, excuse me, sir, who is this great man you're talking of? And A12's just like, I'm asleep. I was like, oh, great. Robert, what do you want to be named after? It's like, is there Mama Swine left? I was like, Robert. But being serious now, there's around 12 picks. It's like, is there Pillow Swine left? I'm going, Robert. But being serious, he goes, what about Swine Up? Robert. And this is like, Blissey? No. Entei? No. Heracross? No. I was like, Robert, I need something. He's like, how about Fortress? I was like, Robert, you're a genius. Me and Robert have bonded over the great things of Beyblades. We believe that in Cards Against Humanity, when it says, what would you drop to the children of Africa? We would drop them Beyblades, because no child should ever miss out on the bare necessities of life: food, water, and Beyblades. It's got Robert just knows how to do things, and he's very good at doing his job. You know what? If you rock up, if you call in sick on Monday morning, he'll pull you out of bed and put you in line. You listen to me, young man. I'm sick of this. You keep calling in sick. What's wrong with you? And it's just like, I'm sorry, Robert. Oh, is that going to be good enough, Robert? No. He'll challenge you to Beyblade. He's got the blue Pegasus. He's very scary to face in Beyblades. And guys, that wraps up my FBL Season 2 draft analysis. Very late. Lol. It's because I've done 40 hours of study. I am so tired. Bye-bye.